In this video, you'll learn how to make the best shrimp and grits and how to pair it with wine. This is part of our Albariño episode of Vino First, which is a wine and cooking show. So if you like this video, make sure to go watch the full episode. Okay, here we go. For our last dish, we're gonna do shrimp and grits. This is very common in what they call low country, which is Georgia and South Carolina. Now it's very common in brunch. By the way, Albariño from Ria Spies just partnered with 12 chefs to create this great recipe book, which is where I adapted this recipe from. I'll put the link to the free book in the description. We've got 3 basic components to this dish. One is an option, but I kind of like it. That's the quick pickled Fresno peppers. And I like that they have this really great, sweet, fruity, tropical heat. We're gonna tone down the spice by the quick pickle by adding a lot of sugar, 1/4 cup, good pinch of salt. Let's cover it with some white wine vinegar. Get them to boil, dissolve the sugar and salt, and then we're just gonna let them sit. We'll jar them and we'll cool them. So here we go. Grits are stone ground corn. These are not instant grits, because if I learned anything from my cousin Vinny, it's that no self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. You have to take pride in your grits. Chicken broth, low sodium, because I like to control the sodium. I can always add salt, but I can't take it away like a haircut, right? And get it boiling. All right, in the meantime, let's start on our shrimp. Get the big guys. You are worth it, and it's gonna make a nice, pretty presentation. Just a little bit of vegetable oil. We're gonna go Cajun style with our seasonings. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some oregano, a little thyme, paprika, a little bit of cayenne, and a good amount of garlic powder. Also, all that stuff that's on the shrimp, all that flavor is gonna go into the sauce, which is really nice. Boiling, so what we're gonna do is take 1 cup of our grits. We'll turn it on low, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Now, we need to prep for our sauce. Onion, pepper, clove of garlic, thick cut bacon, and I'm just gonna cut this up into some pieces. I'm also gonna give myself just a little bit of parsley. To me, grits are done when they are creamy without being mushy. When that happens, that's when we're gonna add our butter, we're gonna add some cheese, and then we're gonna taste it, and I'm gonna see if it needs salt. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna prep for our plating. Now, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna finish the grits, and we're gonna do the sauce. I don't want it super high, medium, medium low, but just a hair of oil. What we want is for the bacon to render out its fat. That's where we want the oil from. Our bacon, looking nice and crispy, and look at all that fat in the corner there. Let's crank it up, baby. This is not gonna take long. As soon as they start turning pink, you're pretty much almost there. Now look at all that great flavor we have on the bottom. We're gonna use that. That's called fond. All right, so our peppers, onions are going. Once they were almost translucent, the onions, I added the garlic. I'm letting it just get nice and happy. In a minute, we're gonna deglaze, which means we're gonna hit it with some wine, and we're gonna scrape all that fond on the bottom up and really get that flavor into the sauce. You know, our wine's almost gone there. Let's hit it with a little bit of lemon juice and a 1/4 stick of butter. We're ready to plate. A little playpen for our shrimp and all our sauce, bacon, onion, parsley, pepper, all that Cajun seasoning from our shrimp. Take a little bit of that sauce. Our Fresnos, don't forget. Old tried and true pepper grinder. And you have shrimp and grits. Creamy grits. The salt from the cheese. The sauce with that acid, and then the richness from these onions, smokiness from the bacon, and then that little bit of heat from the Fresno. The tropical fruity wine plays off the spice notes, the Cajun spice in the shrimp, but the acid's still there, so the acid cuts through the fat. Delicious. This is definitely a fairly heavy dish, so we match the weight of our rich, medium plus bodied wine. The acid cut through the cheesy, fatty grits and bacon fat, played with the salty cheese and shrimp, and the Cajun spice shrimp and spicy Fresno peppers played off the stone and tropical fruit notes in the wine. Almost like a sweet, spicy combo.